can see the board, I will literally probably be talking for 5 to 7 minutes tops, and then we're going to be doing a bunch of drills. So welcome, I am Pamela Gagnon, and I do the Mayhem Gymnastics programming. It has been so much fun programming for you guys. Hopefully it's highlighted some weaknesses that you want to work, and hopefully it has made you a better athlete working on some foundational stuff as well too. Today we're going to go into handstand walking, and we're going to run the gamut of the foundation all the way to kind of how to squat. So when you go back to your gym, you will understand that as well too. But everything Sage was saying in the lifting seminar was very similar to everything you can apply to gymnastics movement. So foundational work, body positioning, muscle memory, tension, all of that is so important. It's funny to me, just having 40 years of foundational or 40 years of gymnastics experience, is that when I'm in a CrossFit gym and somebody is wanting to learn a snatch, they'll go through the Bergner warm-up like 400 times with a PVC pipe or a barbell. But if they want to learn a bar muscle up or a handstand walking, they just literally kick up and haphazardly, you know, pray to the handstand gods, and they're like, oh, I hope this happens. There is a process. So there is a foundational understanding to it, which is the first thing you need is the mobility. If you can't get into the position, you are going to be on the struggle bus. So spend more time at the bottom foundation level to build a much stronger, gymnastics base. So what I mean by mobility is when you get to a handstand, can you create a straight line? So this band is basically a straight line from every single joint, my hands, my elbows, my shoulders, my hips, all the way down to my feet. So this is what we want to look like up when we are in a static handstand hold. You'll even notice that my ears are in line with that. So if we have an athlete that has tight shoulders and lack of mobility, in order to get stacked, they're going to have to lean back in order to get their hands in the right position, right? So they're going to have a shoulder angle, and angles cause a lot of issues when we start to walk, and I'm going to demo why that is. Once we work on the mobility, then I'm here to tell you not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear is, yeah, you should be able to hold a handstand in the static position before you move on to a dynamic position, which is walking. Why? What if you can't balance a barbell overhead? Are you going to be able to overhead squat it? No, you have to first learn how to hold it in the static position to show control, so you understand how to control it when it is moving through space. So everything you can think of for lifting is exactly the same rules and regulations that you would for the gymnastics movement. So let's talk about stacking versus the scorpion that we usually see in competitions. Can you walk in the scorpion position? Heck yeah. Could it be faster for some athletes? Absolutely. But ask all those games athletes to get into a stable static stack position, they all have the foundation. Why are they doing it? Well, for a purpose. They're trying to go faster, and that is their purpose, but they have the foundation. Over time, it will start to really hurt your lower back. You're not going to feel so good, and it closes your shoulder angle. Let's talk about the stacking, why it's important to have tension through space. So I'm going to do a little demo here. So you can move like a little bit to the side, and this is one of my favorite drills. The angle from the side will probably be really good. So this is me moving through space with tension and stacking. You'll notice that my skeletal system is basically all in line. Look at how easily I move through space. Now this is without tension. So which am I moving easier? Less work, right? I'm getting tight and I'm able to control a handstand through that stack position. So if you want to see how well you are able to stack and how well you understand tension and pressing down through the ground, this is a really great drill. Obviously you need a spotter if you've never done it before because you'll go flying. But notice that my lower and upper body is moving together. So you want to be in one long, basically static movement, and I'm moving through my shoulders. That's what we're going to kind of hone in on when we handstand walk as well. Let's go to faults. So fault number one I see is athletes, when they handstand walk, are trying to push away instead of press down. Watch the difference. Watch my shoulder angles mostly. So this is me pushing away. My hips kind of get lost in behind me. Hold on. Malfunction. And then this is me pressing down. So I could stand here and my angle is this. Let's take, for example, if I was teaching a push press, right? So if I push the bar away, right, like pushing away, the bar is in front of my hip. So my hip is not going to follow along. If I press down and push up through, then I'm in a more stacked position. So that's the theory behind it, upside down when you are moving. So this pushing away causes that closed shoulder angle. When you close your shoulder angle, your hips don't follow stacked over your midline. And then it makes it very difficult to walk. The third fault I see, this is a huge fault, is sagging in the elbows. So why you're doing more work by sagging? Because you're not locking your joints in to make them more stable. So think of it as like literally if you were to take two boards and have a loose screw, it wouldn't move through space very easily. It would be disjointed. If you were to hold that together, screw it in tight, press it tall, you're going to be able to move that board through space, or it's going to hold up whatever object you want better. Let's take it in the weightlifting, right? So if we bend our elbows catching in the snatch, that bar collapses. So in gymnastics, we have to press out or press away gravity in order to have control. Remember, we're in control and we want to tell our body what to do when. So we're going to build some muscle memory drills. So remember how I said the foundation is really important? So these are foundational movements that I was a gymnast through college, and I did these every single day of my gymnastics career. Now I don't even have to think about it. I know exactly where my body goes through space. So spend more time on the warm-up drills, just like you would on the Bergner drill. I'm going to point out what the drills are, and then we'll break up into groups. So drill number one is a hollow plank walk plus a shift lift. So this is getting us ready to be in a very static position, and it's getting us ready to learn how to press through our lats and our traps in order to create momentum. So we're going to get into this hollow position. Our shoulders and wrists are stacked, our elbows are locked out. I'm creating this like turtle back position because when I go upside down, that is the tight position. So everybody just put your hands out like this, shoulder width, and I want you to push away. So that's the position. Now don't lose that tension and come on up, wiggle your thumbs, and eyes are gazing at your thumbs. Good. That's you upside down. Hands wide, how easy is it to push press here versus here? Which is easier? Right over your midline, right? So a lot of us get really wide. You're going to be shoulder width. Why do we get wide? Lack of mobility, usually. Lack of body awareness. So drill number one. Sorry, got a little carried away. Hollow plank. We're going to do 4 walks. 1, 2, 3, 4, like a robot. Then we're going to press up with our main shoulder onto our fingertips and lift. press, lift, press, lift, press, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are working hard. Every muscle in my body is tight and tense. You should be tired after you do 4 by 4. So 4 steps, 4 lifts, 4 steps, 4 lifts, 4 steps, 4 lifts. Got it? That's station 1. You're going to work rest with a partner. Station 2, plate down, walk back up. Let me grab a plate. If you were here in December, I did some handstand work. We didn't really do handstand walking as much. We're focusing on the walking this time, but we did a similar drill for this. So what we want to do is learn how to press away gravity, basically. We don't want gravity to win. So we're going to get our hands on top of a plate. We're getting in that turtle back position, and I'm going to use the tension through my whole body, and I'm going to make a palm print in the cement. Pretend this is wet cement, and I'm going to land with straight elbows. How do I secure my elbows? My muscles in my upper thoracic, my scaps, my lats, and my traps are really working very hard. All right. Once we get here, we're going to walk back up. Push, back up. I'm not sagging in my back in order to generate power. My power comes strictly from the tension in my body and pressing my palms through the ground. When we walk, we want to make basically a palm print through the wet cement every time we walk. All right? Any questions so far on those 2 drills? All right. We have to field trip over to the wall, so come on over. Take a field trip to the wall. All right, so now we're taking those drills and we're moving them to the wall where we're getting more inverted. We're going to work on positioning and building tension. So this is a lot of air awareness as well too. You're going to be working with a partner. Hands are shoulder width. Get them ready. Fingers are spread, gripping through the ground to create a lot of surface area. I'm going to take a giant step up, and then I'm going to send my butt up to create a pike. So you'll notice my ears are covered by my arms. My eyes are gazing at my thumbs. Then I'm going to walk into a 45-degree angle, and I'm going to be pressing through the floor and through the wall. This is what creates the most tension. Jonathan, can I have you, when I get to this angle, I want you to lift me to a handstand. So the goal is, just like go ahead. The goal is you're as tight as could be, thank you, that somebody could come and just pop you to a handstand. That means you have full control, full tension, and you are ready to start walking. When we go to walking after these drills, we're actually going to start similarly from the wall. So we get stacked, ready, and then go. So you're going to walk out, pressing through your palms, covering your ears with your arms, and then back to pike. Purposeful steps. They're very small. Any bend in my elbows? No. So look at my back. That's what it's doing. So I'm pushing up through the floor. Got it? All right. I'll be around. We're going to basically continue working. Let's go back to the board so I can go back over reps and sets so you'll understand what you're doing. And we're going to stay at our station, continue working until I say switch. So the hollow plank, shift and lift, that's going to be station 1. That's going to be over there. You're going to do 4 by 4. Plate down, walk back up. You're going to do 10 reps. Everybody's going to be over here with that. You can get a 10 or 15 pound plate. Doesn't have to be very high. 10 reps, then you're going to switch with your partner. So That's one. Alternate the arms that you put up on the plate first. Then station 3, it's going to be over by the wall. Pike to hollow walk, you're going to do 2 reps. So you're going to start in pike, walk out to a hollow. You want to remember, create this nice long line. Walk back up, walk back out. That's 2 reps. Work rest. After you guys do 1 round, rest about 30 seconds, and then you're going to start another round. So I'm going to get you really warm and ready for our handstand walking. Good? All right, I'm going to count you off. Remember, 1's over there, 2's are over here, 3's are over there. If you work with the partner you are with, so stand next to them, and then I'll count you in groups. If you're over there, you don't need anything. You are doing a hollow plank walk to shift and lift. If you're over here, you will need a plate. So go ahead and set up. We'll get everybody ready to set up. Don't start yet. Yeah, make a line. So like we'll do row 1. Like this. Make a row. I like organization, you know.
Me too.
All right, excellent. Row 1, row 2. Perfect. Row 3. There we go. Good. I'm gonna have you guys start here, facing this wall, so you'll walk this way. So you're gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, just go a little slower. Got it? One partner at a time. All right, partner number 1, go ahead and start, and I'm gonna be watching you guys coming around. Remember, you're continuing to work until I say switch. All right, go for it. Drop your butt. Good. I like this. This is good. Okay. Now go ahead. Good. Keep it low. Yes. There you go. Good. Because if I were to lift you, you would be in a handstand like this instead of that. Good. Get your butt down. Yep. And press through a little bit more. Good. Now turn your hands just slightly. Yep. There you go. Yeah.
Never mind. I was going to say, proper grip. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep, he's good. I would keep this down a little bit because remember, yep, this is good. Remember, when I lift you, we want this in one line. Remember how was popped out a little bit, so we want to keep that low. Good, I like the intention. Yep. Everybody in this group, drop your butt just a little. Remember, you want one line. There you go, good. Good, get your fingers first and then lift, shift. So fingertip, yeah. And get your shoulders a little more over your wrists. There you go, not that much. Good. So I want to see this. Hold up. You shouldn't be twisting. Yep. Try it again. Good. Don't lift as high. Good. That was better. Excellent. All right. Ooh, I like what I see here. This is good. So I'm looking at this. I like that because if we were to lift our hands right up, that means he would have real active shoulders and good active back line. His butt's not too high. The only thing you can do is tuck just a little bit under. Yeah, that. Rotate under. Good. Spread your fingers too. Good. All right, jump. Yes, much better. Excellent. Good work. See how he has like full control when he lands too? Nice job. What's your name?
Anthony.
Anthony? Nice work. Do you have good handstand walking?
I think so.
Good. Well, I can tell. You know why? Because you have the foundation. I like it. All right. Let's fix this over here. Press up. Hold on. Don't go yet. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Now, shift your shoulders over wrists. Good. Now, pull this up just a little bit. Not the butt, just the rib. Good. Now, drop the butt. Now, press. Yes. Did you feel like your core fire up? Yep. All right, ready? Go. Push. Good. Now don't move this. This doesn't move. Yeah, good. Keep pushing up. Keep pushing. Good. Drop the butt. Keep pushing. Good. Squeeze the glutes. Excellent. Good. All right, rest for a sec. Nice. So as you went, your shoulders kept moving a little bit away from your line of your wrists. When you get into a handstand, that's going to cause your shoulders to close, cause your hips to not be in stacked, and you'll fall back from this position. So watching a handstand, if I were to do what you were just doing, If I'm stacked here, but every step I take, I get a little less unstacked, my hands get too far in front of my body.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a lot of issues with people handstand walking. It's a safety, right? Because they're like, oh, if my body's over here, safer if I fall, but it also is stopping you from handstand walking. So if you get a good foundation, you'll understand that a little bit better.
So like I have my L4, L5 was here several years back. So getting a little bit in some of those positions causes those, I want to say tweaks with little fires underneath there. So does that make it, I mean, it kind of, I guess it's a mental thing, right? At that point, like I'm not engaging.
Yeah, I think like because of that, you might not have had built the like feeling of engaging these muscles. It's not like when you're in a handstand, I'm not in like an over crazy hollow, right? I'm just in a tight line, and that's what I wanted you there. Because if I were to pick you up and do that, this is what I want to see versus this.
Right, because I'm overarching, I'm probably putting pressure on those discs.
Exactly. The core isn't the stabilizer, and that's what we really want. Your like spine to stack and your core to stabilize.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, good work.
Could you make sure I'm doing it?
Sure, let's do it.
The two things I want to learn how to do, you teach.
All right, nice. All right, so, start on the plate. Good. All right, press up. Yes, excellent, good. Glutes are squeezed. All right, ready? Go ahead, push. You're gonna come down. Good, all right. Keep those locked in. You don't need them for power because you have your core to power you and your shoulders. Good, there you go. All right, pause, press, through. Yes, so that fires everything up. Good, now you're more stable. There you go. Keep those elbows straight. Yes, good. And relax, breathe. So don't forget to breathe too. You can relax totally. Breathing is really important, especially when we're upside down. So what I like to do is count out loud, and that will help me learn to breathe better as well too. So if you think about it, so you do it the right? So building neurological components like the coordination, agility, and balance is all connecting the brain to the body, right? So when we think about what we're doing and do it with purpose, then our body's like, okay, now I know what to do. So you can get in that position, you can keep your elbows straight. It just takes a lot of thinking right now because it's not muscle memory. That was nice, good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, good work. All right, who's up? I'm gonna come see. Athlete one, let's go. All right.
He went to your gymnastics course, so you can be extra hard on
Oh
him.
my gosh, yes, excellent.
Oh, no.
I was with Jen Smith, do you remember?
Of course you were
thought
with the Olympian, Jen Smith. Do you know she was an Australian Olympic gymnast in 1996?
Whoa.
Yes,
So he should be really good.
yes.
Thanks, you guys.
Okay, tuck your chin just a little bit, good. Pull this in just a smidge. Okay, there you go, good. Excellent, good, push away. Okay, hold on. I want you to tuck your chin and now press through and down. Good, now walk just a smidge more. Pressing through, press through, press through. Good. Tuck your chin. Good. All right, now walk back up. Good. Grip with the fingers, spread wide. Excellent. Good. All right, come down. All the way. I mean, off the wall. Nice job. Excellent. Good job. Okay. One, let the blood come back to you. So breathing is really important. I just told somebody over there, count or like say anything, talk to somebody that will make sure you breathe. It's a skill to learn, like how to breathe upside down. You had a really nice tension through your shoulders. That was excellent. Your head wants to kind of come out. The problem with our head, if we look too far in front, it pulls our rib open. And then watch when we handstand walk, we're in this position with a lot of like lower back pressure, right? So if we keep our head at like a 45 degree with handstand walking, we're gonna look a little further ahead, but we still don't need to jet our head out of line of our spine. So head position is something just be more mindful of, and that will help you just be in a more comfortable position, to be honest. It's not that you can't walk with it, it's just more uncomfortable. Good. All right, guys, rotate. 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and so forth. I'll stay here. How's that? All right. I'm gonna help you. How's that?
Great, good.
Okay.
I need it.
You were walking right over. I'm like, I'm grabbing her. All right. Go ahead. You guys can start. You can begin. All right. Ready? Athlete 1 starting. Good. All right. I want your eyes here. Just gaze your eyes here, but don't open your head too much. So reset your chin and eyes here. Good. All right. Hands are a little wide. Can you put them in a little bit? There you go. Okay. Go ahead and start walking out. Push away, push away, push away. Okay. Now tuck the rib. Keep the rib tucked. Good. Okay. Now tuck your head. Good. All right. Come down completely off the wall. Nice. Good work. Good start. Okay. So you have a good stacked position in the beginning, which means your hips are stacked over your shoulders, which are stacked over your wrists. I like that. You're wide though. As you start walking, you get wider. That's a habit that people want to turn to walk, and we want to walk straight ahead, right? So if we get too wide, it moves our whole midline. We want our belly button facing the wall the whole time. So a lot of, like, you can set up a chalk line. We're going to practice against those lines when we start walking, actually. But a chalk line might help you to keep inside the line as well, too. Let me actually grab a piece of chalk. Hold on. Okay. So I would measure it shoulder width, so basically you can lie on the ground. Good. Okay. So we want to walk in. Go ahead. Inside that. Okay. Let's try it again. Good setup position. Remember, don't get your head out, just gaze your eyes, and that will get your chin at 45. Good. Okay, hold on. Yep. There you go. Good. Tuck the rib just a little bit. Yes. Okay. Go ahead. Press through. Press through. Much better. Good. Now tuck that rib under. Good. Keep going. Get longer. Good. Head. Good. Now press, press, press. Push, push, push. Yes. Good. And walk back up. Excellent. So much better. Good. Come down. Much more stable base. It probably feels weird. You have really good mobility, so you can get there. What I meant by tuck the rib is you're walking out here, which is going to close that shoulder angle when you start to walk farther and farther and put some pressure on your lower back. So I just mean tuck the rib just slightly by just sewing it down just a little bit. Yep. It's not like a true hollow. It's like just a tuck down. Yeah. I always think like just a little tuck in your shirt. Right. Exactly. Nice job. Good. All right. You got it. I'm going to pause you for a sec. I want you to push through the, yes, now drop your, yes, not that much. Good. Now don't move that and just make a palm print. Ready, go. Good. And then walk back up. I want you to come to here so you're not so wide. Good. Ready, push through and go. There you go, and walk back up. Much better. Go. Good, walk back up. Okay, relax. So, as you get more tired when you handstand or handstand walk, your muscles tend to get lazy, right? Not yours, just in general, people's muscles get. So if we train more muscle control now, then you will last a lot longer. You will be flying by.
I find when I get fatigued, my elbows start bending, and that's why I lose it.
Yep, yes. It's very hard for an athlete to generate power that they're not used to through here. I mean, it's the same thing. It's like safety when you catch the barbell. You're like, oh no!
You want to be.
Right, and that's the most stable position. It doesn't feel the safest right away because we haven't practiced it. And like, practice builds muscle memory, you know? So, yeah, nice job.
Yeah, thank you.
Good job. Yeah. You need me? Oh, you want to go? All right, push through. Ready, go. There you go. Go. Good. Keep the elbows locked. Ready, go. Yeah, much better. Breathe. And go. Good. Okay, relax. Good. So In your start position, you're starting to push away. Remember I talked about the fault pushing away instead of pressing down? Do you know how I can tell?
Does that bend my elbows?
No, the stacking of shoulders and wrists. So pushing away means it's like you're trying to push that, right? So what happens is when we push away, our shoulders get away from our wrists. When we press down, they are able to stay right over.
Okay.
Let's try it one more time knowing that now. So press down, not away. Push up, push up, push up. Good. Press down. Go. Yes. Much better. See how this is more stacked. Good. Okay. So when you get to a handstand walk, when you push up, you're pressing this way instead of trying to catch up, play catch up.
Okay.
Yeah. Good job.
Thank you.
Nice job. All right, rotate. Last station. Then we'll get to handstand walking and spotting. Yeah. All right, good. Hold on. Drop the butt just slightly. Okay. Your hands are turned in. I want them like a 5 degree. Good. All right. Shoulders are stacked. Good. Ready, go. Yep. Reset. Let me watch the elbows. Ready, go. Okay. Reset. I want you to just jump, keep this and jump on that, jump that one down. See how that didn't bend? Okay. Now bring it back up. Ready, go. There you go. Reset. Okay, pause for a sec. So for you, watching your body is going to help you understand what it's doing, because you're very minimal, but it's over time going to fatigue you. So I'd like to have an athlete actually watch their body move through space.
Yes.
Both hands.
Okay.
So I can do it really fast without even thinking eventually.
Okay.
We want to get there. First, we're going to go really, really slow. So try that, watch both sides, and then we're gonna jump.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Good, that's excellent, nice and tight, good. Ready, watch one side, yes. I like how you're doing it very purposeful too. Ready, nice. Good, that's all right. So, but you know what's good though? So hold on, you can relax. You know what's awesome? You knew it happened.
Yes.
Like the other times you didn't know it happened. So you already just built like some good like body awareness through space, and that's all you want every day. The more body awareness you build, the better it goes. Try it one more time. Good. Keep it even tighter. Do it one more time. Push. Good. You're pressing through here. Yes. There you go to move. Good. Excellent. Now push. Yes. That was it. Nice.
Thank you.
Nailed it. Nailed
Thank
it.
you.
That was awesome. Good. All right. I'm going to have you just drop your butt a little bit like that. Press through. Good. All right. Now you're in one line. So if I were to lift you in a handstand, your butt would create a pike. Yeah. Do you know how? Are you afraid to go upside down? Okay. I'm going to lift you. You're going to stay really tight. I'm going to lift you into handstand. Get in a good stable position. Good. Ready? Press through the ground. Legs together. So see how? Yeah. Okay. So watch. Lift me. Take my legs. Good. Okay, I can come down. That's what I want you to do.
So I'm totally not intentional at all.
So you have not, right, that just showed or highlighted how much more tension you need from core, like literally core to extremity.
Okay.
Just like we learned in L1.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
Get tight again. Stack right over. Good. Squeeze glutes. See, this is a good stable position. If I were to jump on you, you would be good. Ready?
Right.
Excellent. Much better. Good. That was better. Excellent. Did you see how you were pushing away though? It was very hard for me to get your hip stacked.
It makes me feel really heavy.
So it's because you were pushing here instead of pressing down.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what we're going to talk about when we get back to the main group though.
Yeah. That
Much
makes
better though. You got up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next is the handstand pops. That thing is fun.
We did those.
Oh, those things are fun. All right. All right, guys, come on around. If you don't mind putting back the plates. And let's come on over to the wall. If you walk your hands farther, press your, good, and push. Oh, press away from the floor. Good, and tuck your chin. Tuck your chin. Okay, come down.
Pam, how do you start?
Come down. This is your position. This is what I want you to do. So you're here. I want you to press down.
That's the start. That's the start.
Yeah, so I'm opening my shoulders. Your shoulders were closed. This is how I open them. And now if I were to kick to a handstand, I'd be pressing down. I'm just pressing this way because I'm at an angle. But if I were to go straight up, I'd be pushing down as I walk. All right, on to section number 2. Who wants to demo? Who knows how to hold handstand, handstand walk? Yes, come on over. You're gonna be my demo of how to spot.
Demo dummy.
Okay, what's your name again? Jonathan? All right, Jonathan, we're gonna make you an Olympic gymnast right now. All right, so why do I like to start from the wall learning to spot? One, it's very hard for somebody who's never spotted to follow a moving object safely. You're the moving object. 2, this makes the athlete get into a good handstand before they start walking. So I'm gonna show you what you're gonna do, and then I'm gonna show how to spot it, all right? So we're gonna take a giant wall walk step up. We're gonna get half of our body into a handstand. Then by shifting our weight, we're going to pull into a handstand. We're not gonna push off the wall. We wanna transfer our weight in a very particular way, right? We want to show our body exactly where we want to go. While the athlete's doing that, I'm going to be the spotter to make sure he doesn't fall over and that he goes slow and controlled. I literally spot the thigh, both hands around. I never take my hands off the athlete. It is my job as a coach to make sure they're safe, and as an athlete for them to talk to me and say, I'm freaking out, or get me down, or whatever, right? But it's my job as a coach to keep them safe. So go ahead on up. I'll figure out which leg goes up and I'll adjust. Okay, so come, good. All right, well, you're a little far. Come on over here. Good, get hips. There you go. All right, which leg? Just put your natural leg up, okay? So I'm gonna go to the main leg. I'm gonna hold the thigh, ready? Handstand, hold, good. And that's how now, when we start walking, I'm just gonna follow him. Go ahead. Good, and come down. I like to spot from the side, thank you. Nice golf clap. I like to spot from the side because I can see if I can move my eyes away and see if they're upright. If I spot the athlete from the back, I don't know where vertical is. And that's a very hard thing to do when you're not trained in spotting, all right? So let's talk a little bit about the walking portion. Every drill we just did, we're gonna apply. Body position, right? Pressing down and shifting our weight. So remember we did this. So a lot of us we're turning. So we were doing that. If I do that in a handstand walk, then I'm trying to turn my body while walking. I want my belly button facing the wall the whole time in order to walk in a more efficient way. All right, can you walk haphazardly? Absolutely. Once you have a background in handstands, you can walk any way you want, to be honest. But we're working on a better foundation. So, hands are how wide? Shoulder width. Now, if you don't have mobile shoulders, you are going to have to scorpion. You're going to have a slight arch. I can't make you mobile in a half hour. So I understand you'll have a slight arch. But in order to minimize the arch, I want you to push through the ground like that plate pop. All right? That was the point of that drill. So watch me, I'll go this way so you guys can watch from the side. And I'm gonna kind of pause and show you how the control goes, all right? So pretend we're kicking up from the wall. All right, now my eyes are looking slightly ahead, but I'm not here. What happened when I moved my head out? Right, so head out, head in. I'm pressing down. My hips are in line with my shoulders, which are in line with my wrists. So I can easily move my body through space. Let's say we want to walk quicker. Shorter levers move faster through space, right? So tuck position spins faster than a laid out position in gymnastics. So yeah, I can bend my knees and tuck, but it doesn't mean I have to compromise my back position. So that's how I like to teach shortening a lever, bending at the knee. A good drill, just since I have you guys here, is just practicing on the wall. Getting out, making sure you're stacked, and do about 100 of those if you want to be a good handstand walker. Build the shoulder stability and strength. Build the awareness upside down, all right? Okay, yes? Excellent question. Hand placement. If we place our hands too far out, when I'm falling forward, I have only my thumbs to balance and save me. I want my hands about a 5-degree angle. So that'll set my shoulders up in the right position. I won't be too external or internal. And I'll be able to save myself as I move. Now, when we walk up a ramp, our wrists don't have the mobility, so we have to turn a little bit. That's why you'll see that when they're walking up ramps. It's really the wrist mobility. The wrist takes so much pressure on that up ramp that you have to turn out. Good question. Fingers are gripping and doing a lot of the work. You'll see my forearms working really hard when I do handstands. Those muscles are really fired up. Okay, so I have 2 places we can practice basically. One's with your partner against the wall. So remember how to spot. We're gonna get up to that V position, lift a leg, get to a hold, walk a few feet, come down. As the spotter, you should be able to see their shoulder angle as well too. If they're starting to close or their hips aren't moving, tell them, push away, push away. Is the spotter doing the walking for them? No, you're just there more for safety. Got it? If you don't feel comfortable walking, work on some drills. So you can do that tuck drill. You can get your legs a little wider if you want as well too. And you can just work on popping up and down as well too. Got it? All right, one more field trip over to another station that you guys can just practice before we work out. All right, so I took you over to the field over here because I like the line. It's gonna force you to be more aware of the distance of your hands. This is a game changer if you would like to last longer upside down. Again, remember the barbell here versus here. You can hold it a lot longer over the midline than you can way out here. So we're going to be just outside the line. If you notice you're creeping farther and farther away, then you'll notice what work you have to do. So we're gonna kick up and we're gonna try and stay right within the line. Even if you're kind of a bigger dude with big shoulders or bigger, shouldered women, you can still stay pretty close to the line. All right? This is for those who really know how to handstand walk. Use a spotter if you don't. Let's take about 5 minutes of playtime. I'll go around, help you guys out, and then we'll start our workout with handstands. Good? All right, go where you want to be. Yeah, and I'll be here first. On the line. Move objects out of the way too. We can use any line, all the lines. All right. Press down. Tuck your chin just a little bit. Get your eyes. Squeeze your glutes. Push, 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 push. Okay, hold on, pause. Good, good handstander. Nice, very good. All right, so as you got tired, you were starting to close. I want you to really drive your palm through the ground.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Good. This has got to be a gymnast over here. Excellent. Good, good, good. Really stable. Excellent. Nice and tight lines. I could tell you were the gymnast over there. Good. Tuck the chin just a little bit, eyes gaze, good. All right, so you're out here a lot. Right, so how are we gonna fix that? Yeah, like literally, that's it.
Okay.
You wanna, okay. Good, I like the shoulder width, I like the fingers working. We could probably tuck the chin just a little and eyes gaze. There you go, good. Nice. Okay, so as you fatigue, try and bend your knee. See if that helps a little bit. Shortens the lever a little. Keep the spine stacked, but bend the knee.
So here I was trying to stay really stacked, but when we do like Metcon and stuff, I kind of bend the knee and move the legs.
Yeah.
Is
Yes.
it all right?
Yes.
Just to go faster?
Yes. Yes. This is like foundational work.
Okay.
So like when you get to like wanting to move fast, yeah, if that helps you run upside down,
It's okay to move the legs.
absolutely. And that's a really good point. When we like reconvene, I'm gonna remind me to talk about that really quick. Okay. Yeah, you got it. All right, come on down. I'm gonna fix you. Okay. So I wanna first see your shoulder line. So just do this for me. Keep your rig tucked and just move one arm up. Okay. Good. So you have a little bit of a tight shoulder. So I'm gonna expect a little bit of arch, right? But what I notice is you're doing what I was saying. You're pushing the floor this way instead of pressing down. If you were to press down, you would have a more open shoulder angle. Less tension on your back.
Do I need to get
Nope, just think about pressing down. That's all I want you to think about.
change nothing but press down?
That's right. That's okay. Take time. Set up good. That's all right. All right. Take your time. Okay, hold on. Just relax for a sec.
I'm on my head.
Yeah. No, relax for a sec. Okay, I'm gonna spot you on it. So what I want you to do is when we kick up, your head's going right out. I want you to keep your eyes gazed on your fingers.
Okay.
All right? Ready? Go ahead.
Am I just roll into it?
Just a handstand. Yep. Good. Now push up. Good. Now press through the floor. Okay, pause. Push up. Good. Come down. Okay, the walking was better. This position is going to kind of stop you from progressing. So come, yeah, come on over to the floor right here. Actually, over here.
Sorry.
Do this for me.
Okay.
Tuck, my pelvis is tucked just slightly, and I'm pushing. Tuck this under. Yes, now press down. Now push away. Good. Now get long, point toes. That's the position I want you in. Good. Now you have a lot of space right here from the armpit to the floor. So this is gonna arch just a little bit. So we're gonna work on that mobility first. Good. Come on.
Is that correct with the?
Yes. So to work on some of that mobility, you can take a PVC pipe in your hands, and just kind of open your shoulders that way. I usually do it with a PVC pipe. Yep.
Like,
Uh-huh.
like
Yeah. Good. And that will open this up. Oh, yeah, here's a PVC. All right, so I usually hold the PVC like this.
oh my God, how do you hold that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Nice. You need to do that and then bounce up and down, make it active and dynamic. Yeah, good.
How long?
Relax. Like 30 seconds, like 3 times.
Okay. Like as a night, like warm up. Make
Yeah.
sure you hit this before you go into your session.
Yep, and then
Okay.
one more that I'm gonna put you to homework. We're gonna do this. Actually, shoulder width. I want you to build a little bit more stability in those back muscles as well too, and the opening of your shoulders. Good, tuck that under. Long arms, good, now go. Good, see how you have to bend a little? Long, good. Okay, relax. Good, okay. So there's your homework.
Okay.
3 by 30 seconds, both of those.
Okay.
We're gonna make those shoulders more open. Awesome. Good. All right, guys, everybody come back in. Who was it that asked the running question upside down? Hold on. Which athlete asked the running question when you're upside down? But he's not there. Oh, yeah. All right. Yes. First name again. Anthony. Okay. Do you want to demo what you were talking about? Okay. Not to put you on the spot, but I'm going to put you on the spot. All right. So he had a question. Just watch out for a sec. Okay. Go for it. Run. So he's like, what do we think about the kicking? Great. He's got a great foundation. Anything that makes you move faster once you build a foundation, I'm fine with. So that was great. Even if you scorpion because you're in a competition, that makes you move faster, but I know you have the foundation. I saw you handstand walk tall. That was nice. And that might help you. It doesn't actually speed me up because I just move differently through space. So yeah. Hopefully you guys got some good cues out of the handstand walking session. And I really appreciate your time and being vulnerable to just trying something different and building that muscle memory. Take your time seriously to build the foundation. Take these drills back. I have a ton of drills on the Mayhem YouTube site as well too. And I know we did some handstand wall walk stuff back in the day in Mayhem Gymnastics. You can go back into Sugar Wad and work on those drills as well too. So thank you. I'll be around. Grab me.